Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground. Of course, exclusively on YouTube forever. And we're gonna talk about how the Heat won 116 to 113. Good execution down by the Heat. Obviously, Kobe White had a chance to tie it, and then he missed it. Good finishes by Vucevic, getting deep position, working the block to be able to get high percentage looks. And then the Heat, Andrew Wiggins, 33 minutes, 10 points. He did a good job of driving the basketball and finishing around that rim or using the backboard. He was 1 of 3 from 3 and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -8 and plus minus for him. Bam Adebayo, 34 minutes, 20 points, 7 of 19 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 12 boards, so he finished with 20 and 10. This is what you want to see from Bam. Even though he didn't make his shots as efficiently as you probably would like, you have to like him taking shots and looking to be aggressive and keep the defense off balance as much as that you can. And Bam is capable of doing that. He's physical, he's fast, he's quick, got good touch, got good range on his shot. And even though he didn't shoot the ball that great, this is what you need him to continue to do, is have that type of style and that type of mentality now. 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebound, no personal fouls, and a +6 and plus minus. Norman Powell, 30 minutes, 21 points. He went 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He did a good job of attacking the rim and hitting some perimeter shots in this game. That's basically what he's been doing all season. And it happened again tonight, and he just led them in scoring, and he's really good at that, as he has shown the last couple years and throughout his career. 1 assist, 4 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, a -8 and plus minus. Pelly Larson, 29 minutes, 15 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He was really making the best of the shots that he was able to generate. And he got to the free throw line a lot too, and he ended up making all but 1, so that's always great to see. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, and a -5 and plus minus. Yakachonis, 13 minutes. He ended up missing his only shot, which was a 3, so he went scoreless, and then he got injured. Then he also had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. Fontecchio, 18 minutes, 0 of 4 from the field. He missed every single shot that he took, which was all threes. So he went scoreless because he attempted no free throws. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +13. You want him to be ready to shoot. You want him to be ready to score whenever the opportunity presents itself, because you know he's capable of making them. Just didn't drop for him tonight. Jaime Jaquez can score however he wants to. It really worked against the Bulls again. 32 minutes was the most off the bench. He also had 19 points. That was the most off the bench. He also took the most shots, which was 13, and did a good job of making them. Going 8 of 13 from the field is really efficient. 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get a double-double on top of that because he had 10 boards. He also had 6 assists and no turnovers to score that well and attack the defense consistently and still be able to find teammates at the same time without turning the ball over at all is very impressive. He also had the most steals with 3, tied with Drew Smith in this game off the bench and in the starting lineup combined. 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls, +4 and plus minus. Nikola Jovic, 17 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +12 and plus minus. He had a lot of opportunities and a lot of chances to get shots up, and he did miss every single 3. He would have had more points if he would have been able to knock some of those down, but wasn't meant to be. Khalil Ware knocked down a couple, 3 or 4 from 3. Then he went 4 or 6 from the field. Efficient night from him. He took some tough ones, but he's really getting it going from the long range. He's showing you that he can be a nice two-way player and a good inside-outside force. And that's really good to see. 12 minutes, 12 points. He also had 1 or 2 shooting from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 2 blocks. The 2 blocks ended up being the most on the team. As crazy as this may sound, he was the only person on the team to get a block or more in this game for the Heat. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -4 and plus minus. And then Drew Smith, he brought it defensively. 23 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. He is a really good player. He really brought out the best for himself and his teammates. He was just really going out there competing at the highest level that you could, especially when you look at the fact that he was able to win. He was a big part of that when he was out there. You look at the Chicago Bulls. Jalen Smith continues to use that range and that athleticism. 15 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 1 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 boards, 1 turnover, 3 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -11 and plus minus. Isaac Okoro, 26 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, no turnovers, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a -7 and plus minus. Did a good job of attacking the basket and splashing in threes and doing things, by competing as much as he can on the defensive end, staying in front of guys, fighting through the screens, staying attached to guys when he can, and focusing in on them so they don't get open shots. Matas Buzelis, 34 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 15 from the field, 2 of 5 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Really good game from him because he had 9 boards, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. He also had 3 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls was the worst part of his night. But size going 6 of 15. Some people like that. Some people want you to be a little bit more efficient. Being more efficient don't hurt by the way either, so it makes sense if you feel like he could have shot the ball a little bit better. +2 and plus minus for him, but Matas, he's still getting used to the dribbling and driving and finding ways to blow past people while also trying to not be scared to get contact. And those things can be tough and hard because when you at the NBA level, everybody just as big and as strong as you. So those advantages that he used to have, he doesn't have anymore. And then being able to counter and find other ways to still trust your teammates to get open and trying to find them while also trying to work your magic can be tough. And then Vucevic didn't have the greatest shoot night either. In 37 minutes, which was the most on the team, he only had 15 points and went 6 of 18 from the field to get it, and 1 of 5 from three and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have a double-double because he finished with 10 boards, and he also had 3 assists and 2 turnovers, 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +9 and plus minus. And then Kobe White, he was a reason why they lost this one because he went 2 of 11 from the field. You just can't do that in close games and throughout the game if you want to be a good team or better. He went 2 of 8 from three and 8 of 10 from the free throw line. His high scored a lot of his points in those 32 minutes. He also had 4 rebounds and 8 assists. The 8 assists made sense because people kept trying to get the ball out of his hands or try to find a way to slow him down. So it's always good to use your teammates when you can. 2 steals, 5 personal fouls for him. He almost fouled out on top of that. And he was a +5 and plus minus. Patrick Williams didn't score because he went 0 of 4 from the field and 0 of 1 from three. He did have one rebound, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and was a -10 and plus minus. Dalen Terry, 15 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did a lot of things tonight when it came to putting the ball in the basket, but he also had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal, which means he had a good night doing a lot of other things too. 1 offensive rebound, no personal foul, -4 and plus minus. Julian Phillips, 5 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 1 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and a +3 and plus minus. Kevin Huerter played the most minutes off the bench with 33. He had 15 points. Of course, he's going to shoot some threes. He went 4 of 9 from three, so you can't really blame him. He also went 5 of 12 from the field. He finished with a double-double because of 10 boards, 3 assists, no turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks. The 2 blocks was the most off the bench, and you wouldn't expect him to be able to do that, but it ended up working out that way for him. 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls, and a +3 and plus minus. Ayo Dosunmu, 31 minutes, 23 points, 8 of 16 from the field, weirdly efficient from him. The thing is that he only went 1 of 4 from 3, but he did go 6 of 6 from the free throw line. You gotta like the fact that he was attacking. They're not just settling for jump shots. In this one, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. The 5 assists ended up being the most off the bench. He also had 4 turnovers, which was the most off the bench also. 3 offensive rebounds out of 7, 2 personal fouls in the -5 and plus minus. The Chicago Bulls, 94 field goals, 39% for them. The Heat shot 93. They shot 45% though. 36 threes taken by the Miami Heat. They shot 33%. 38 taken by the Bulls. They shot 39%. That's why the game was still kind of close. 24 free throws taken by the Heat. 83%. 29 taken by the Bulls. They shot 83%. That was even. The difference was more free throws taken by the Bulls. 52 rebounds for the Bulls total, 49 for the Heat. 25 assists for the Bulls, 29 for the Heat. 15 turnovers for the Bulls, 13 for the Heat. 5 steals for the Bulls, 12 for the Heat. 4 blocks for the Bulls, 2 for the Heat. 16 offensive rebounds for the Bulls, 10 for the Heat. 36 defensive rebounds for the Bulls, 39 for the Heat. And then 20 personal fouls for the Bulls, 19 for the Heat. That was a good game. Really, really was good. It was very fun and very exciting because both teams were really going at it and hitting some crazy shots and obviously trying to get the best shots that they can generate. And, even if that was slowing it down, giving it to Vooch or hitting it off the dribble jump shot or driving, both teams really brought their best and really brought the best out of each other. And you have to love when games go that way and how it can be that way since both teams really want to win and really want to show that they are, still a good team. They're still not giving up and quitting on their seasons, and they're still trying to get the best out of each other because that's why you play the game. If you love it and enjoy it, competition brings the best out of you. And I feel like that's one thing that I loved about this game. Both teams probably had all-star caliber players missing, like Tyler Hero or Giddey, but they still didn't make no excuses. They went out there and played some good basketball and entertained us all that seen this game. And I'm happy that we actually got a chance to see it because, man, they really put on a show in this one. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.